So it is the Christmas break for the Ontario Hockey League season, and I've recorded these videos ahead of time so I can enjoy some time with the family. But this video, of course, posting here on Friday, which means OHL action getting back underway for the second half of the season tomorrow. And I wanted to do a video looking at the resurgence of two teams in particular, the Niagara Ice Dogs and the Windsor Spitfires. Last season, these two teams, they had tough years. The Niagara Ice Dogs, they finished 19th or finished 20th, while the Windsor Spitfires finished 19th overall. And you fast forward to now, here at the midway point, the Windsor Spitfires, they're second overall in the OHL standings, while Niagara sitting fourth. It's amazing the turnaround these two teams have had. And I wanted to do a bit of a deep dive looking into what's been the big changes and what's contributing to these amazing runs for the first half of the OHL season. Starting off the Windsor Spitfires, goal scoring was not an issue last year. It was actually keeping the puck out of the net, which was a big problem for the Windsor Spitfires. They gave up a league worst 360 goals against last year, while their penalty kill was 18th at 74.6%. For this season, goals, they given up the fourth fewest right now at 93, which is outstanding. And then their penalty kill, fourth best now at 83.2%. It's amazing how in junior hockey, from one season to the next, a team can look completely different, but you have a lot of the same faces from last year's team competing this year, with some new pieces, of course, being added around them. So just like last season, Liam Greentree continues to lead the Spitfires in scoring. Last year, he ended with 36 goals, 54 assists, 90 points. This year, after 32 games, Greentree has 21 goals, 31 assists, 52 points to lead this Windsor Spitfires club. And the biggest turnaround, it has to be Joey Costanzo in net. Last year's goals against average was 5.09 and his save percentage 873. Look at what he's doing right now. His goals against 2.37 and a save percentage of 915. It has been incredible. Of course, he's getting a lot of help from his defense in front, which is really limiting the scoring chances for the opposition. But Costanzo, if he can see the puck, he's going to make the save, and his numbers back that up. And at the Christmas break, Windsor right now 7-2-0-1 over their last 10 games, and they have a 16-point lead over the Saginaw Spirit in the West Division. I kind of figured coming into this year that the West was wide open, and I figured it could be any team that could run away, that could take the top spot, but I didn't think we'd see a 16-point gap between first and second. I figured it'd be a close race, but give credit to the Windsor Spitfires here as they're getting the job done and look to be heading towards a West Division title this year. On the Niagara Ice Dogs front in their turnaround, inconsistency was the big problem for them a year ago. Overall, they scored the second fewest goals for with 193, and they had a league worst power play at just 10%. It was abysmal, their stats. And with those totals and, of course, their trade history, no one really gave them much of a thought to contend in the Eastern Conference standings. Maybe they'd compete for a playoff spot. Maybe finish 6th, 7th, or 8th and, build on that confidence for the following season, as this is a team interested in hosting the 2027 Memorial Cup. But they seem to be enjoying the role of underdog and people not taking them seriously because they've been out swinging. They had an 8-2 start to the regular season, and they haven't looked back since. They're now the highest scoring team in the OHL, 145 goals for, and their power play operating at a much improved 24.4%. It's a night and day difference from what we saw a year ago with the Niagara Ice Dogs. And for Niagara, they're right now riding a 7-game winning streak. I might have to do more of a deep dive into this winning streak if it reaches 10 games, but it's been amazing to see. Ryan Robrick right now leads the team in scoring, 25 goals, 24 assists, 49 points. He's been fantastic. Kevin He, after signing with the Winnipeg Jets, 24 goals, 23 assists, 47 points for second in team scoring. Andre Loshko, remember, they picked him up off waivers from the Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League. He is third in scoring, 19 goals, 22 assists, 41 points, and he's one of the top face-off men in the Ontario Hockey League this season. And then, of course, Ethan Zada, 15 goals, 20 assists, 35 points. Brady Wasselin, who they selected third overall in the OHL draft, he's got 5 goals, 19 assists, 24 points. He's been outstanding. And then Jack Browdy, who they acquired from the Barrie Colts in the offseason in the trade that saw Tristan Bertucci coming to Barrie, he's fit in quite nicely. 4 goals, 18 assists, 22 points. And Jack Browdy also part of that leadership group, which says a lot about the young defenseman. So You also have to look at the play of Owen Flores. He's the overage goaltender. There was thought that maybe Gavin Bryant would stay and Flores would be the odd man out, but he's been fantastic in that. He's very calm and confident to play the puck outside of his net. Last year, he had a save percentage of 885. This year, sitting at 905. It's been incredible just to see what he's able to do. And it's, like I said, the joy of junior hockey. You don't know what's going to happen from this year to the next. And for Windsor and Niagara, great examples of that with their bounce back seasons. We'll have to pay attention to see if these two teams can continue that momentum going into the second half of the regular season. The trade deadline, of course, around the corner. I don't expect Windsor to maybe add any big pieces. I think the pickup of Tanais Mathurin at the start of the year was great for the blue line, bringing that veteran presence. As for Niagara, like I said, they want to host the Memorial Cup in 2027, so you don't want to jeopardize that team in the future. So we'll have to wait and see. I know there's been some speculation that maybe Niagara will look to add a bigger piece to continue this momentum, but time will tell. So that's how I see it from the booth. Let me know in the comments section down below your thoughts on either Windsor or Niagara. Which team do you think will have the deeper run in the postseason? Love the interactions. Thank you very much for your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you again soon.